Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie with Peace of Mind Paydays, or welcome if you're new here. I know that my mic sucks and you have to turn the audio up all the way. I super apologize for that. I'm using my phone. I didn't want to really invest into this hobby because it's just for fun that I make these videos as you follow along while I budget. But I did order a mic, an external one, and it should be arriving shortly. So my next video will hopefully have better audio. Thank you for sticking with me so far if you have, and I sincerely apologize for the lack of quality in these videos, but this is just a hobby, so I appreciate it nonetheless. So I got my first paycheck of March. It is Friday. It is payday for me, which is really exciting. I have $2,575 to, oh my gosh, my cats are playing and running around. I don't know if you can hear that. Give me 1 second. So I'm actually going to take a screenshot of this so I can make it my thumbnail before I start messing with this. But yeah, this is what I'm working with this month. I would normally get paid $2,000. Actually, I didn't do the math here, but oh, here we go. I would normally get paid $2,218 for this pay period, which is, I get paid bi-weekly. So that's 2,218.46. But I am getting a stipend through work because I'm covering for someone who is on maternity leave. So I get a little bit of an extra compensation because I'm taking on more responsibilities while they are out. So that's kind of the context for that. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to fund a category with that $357.34 in my savings, one of my savings buckets, because I want to pretend like I never even earned it in the first place. So I'm going to go down to my savings goals. So if you watch my last video, you'll be like, well, didn't you already fund these savings goals? Funny story. I filmed that when I was kind of watching the Oscars late Sunday night, and I realized I didn't fund rent. I didn't finish funding rent. Complete mistake on my part. So I had to go back, add money to rent because obviously rent got paid out March 1st. And I had to take some money out of my savings goals, which is fine because I now have this paycheck and I can fund it. But yeah, I want to just put the $357.34 to my travel category. And yeah, act like it's not even there. So that is that money. And then I should have, oh, it didn't save what I had written. It should have 221846. Oh, it's slightly different. 357. Here, let me undo that real quick. 357.24 instead of 34. That's what my paycheck says is the bonus. Okay, whatever. It's slightly off, but I don't care that much. So that is the extra money I wanted to just set aside before I started budgeting my actual life. Let's see what other categories I need to take care of. So I had a meal subscription purchase come out today. So I need to fund this $45. And then I will fund my emergency fund back up to, how much do I need? 500. So I'm just going to do 500. And then now that these are all funded, I will actually deposit it into my savings account. I did my Roth IRA this month, which is good. I did get charged for litter, so I think it was $66. So that needs to get funded. Household goods. So I changed my health plan. I don't know that much about health insurance. It's an enigma to me, but I changed my health plan from a more like standard one with a lower deductible and like a higher monthly pay to a high deductible plan, because I don't go to the doctor that often and I'm fairly young. I'm in my 20s, and I just thought that would be like better for my lifestyle. What I wasn't thinking about was that I do therapy a few times a month, and for some reason I just thought that like was different and it wouldn't matter because it was under like a different category. But no, my plan is like you pay full cost until you meet the like $2,000 deductible. So my therapy cost went way up, and I think I owe like, I don't know, almost $300 for the few sessions I've had so far. So I'm like waiting for it to settle, because sometimes the amount that on the website is like, it says I owe a certain amount of money and then it gets adjusted later on. So I'm just waiting to pay that until closer to the end of the month, because sometimes it changes. But right now it says I owe like $260. So I used to only pay $20 a session. Yeah. So we're dealing with that. I still think it's worth it. This woman has truly revolutionized my life. If you're not in therapy and you've gone through a traumatic childhood or just have a lot of mental health stuff you're dealing with, I highly recommend finding a good therapist that you jive with. I mean, you've already heard that. Like, you didn't click on this video to hear that, but that's my opinion. Okay, anyway. Are there anything? Oh my God, the freaking Peacock subscription. I will cancel this. I'm going to do it today. I'm going to make it on my to-do list. But it's just so annoying because I don't use it and it's $2, but who cares? Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to say is that I have a trip next week. My sibling gave birth to, well, my sibling's partner gave birth, and I am going to visit to help take care of the baby. So I did have to buy a flight and an Airbnb rental. So that was taken out of my travel category. So you'll see this like 988. That's the flight and the Airbnb for, I think, like 6 days. Yeah, and then I am splitting that with my mom, so I just put that in my reimbursements category, so I'm just waiting for her to pay me back for that. I also spent some money, so I'm just going to not fund this category, but I also am going to see the cherry blossoms, and I purchased a ticket to see that in my city. So that was like $30 for me and my partner. Each ticket was $15, but I'm just going to pay for it. Like, it's fine. So that was that. I'm going to fund my yoga teacher training certificate. I think I only have one more after this, and that will be in April. And then I think we're pretty much funded for all of March. Okay. I'm going to just try to do this more granularly because I always forget something and then I have to go back and cover the overspending because I'm not very good at anticipating my needs. Okay, so I have $97.90. I don't know why that's such an interesting number for groceries. I'll just make it an even 100 because that was bothering me. I have not gone to a coffee shop this month yet. It's been a week. I'll give myself like $10 just in case I do end up going. I am definitely going to eat out a few times, especially while I'm traveling, but I don't know if I should put that in my travel category or my dining out category. This doesn't really feel like this doesn't feel like a vacation though. I'm like going to visit family, so I might take it out of my dining out category. I usually, how much does it say? My assigned last month was 188, so I'm just going to do that this month as well, just to give myself some room. And then meal kits, it's around $41 per week. And what is that? Like, times 4, $165. So that should carry me for the rest of the month. I am waiting for my partner to pay me back for one of the meal kits. So this should be like $82-ish. And that should be enough for meals for the rest of the month, hopefully. What about groceries? I usually spend a lot on groceries. Okay, last month I spent like $210. I'm just gonna keep it like that now for now because I am traveling for like a week out of this month, so maybe it'll be less. Okay, food, I am covered. Roth IRA, I am covered. I think I covered for the rest of home. Oh, I'm gonna put some money towards my rent for next month because I try to do that every paycheck. So I'm gonna do 700, and now I have a lot less to budget with. Did that get taken out? Oh, there we go, 241. So that makes a lot more sense. I'm just gonna see if there's anything else I'm gonna have to pay for. Maybe gas, but yeah, I'll just put some money towards gas. I'll do 25. I only have 30 cents in my bus and like public transportation category, so I'll do $10 there. Auto maintenance, we're good. Auto insurance seems like we're on track. What is the target for this actually? Oh, I think it's different. I think it's like 8. Oh, I need to update this. I think this is not right. 833, I think. Something like that. It's definitely gone up. Auto insurance is so expensive. So I'm just gonna fund $11 more for this. And then iCloud storage, Apple TV, Spotify, I have a gift card. Okay, I think we're looking good. And then I have not bought any clothes. Other than that, things have been good. Oh, I did get that mic though I was telling you about, and it was like 20 something dollars, which I think is okay. I'm justifying it because it's for a hobby, which is to make my videos, and it's enjoyable to me to budget. So that will come out of there. Sorry if you can hear my cats. I'm a real person. I have lots of background noise going on. Okay, so I'm just gonna park this money, if I'm being completely real, into the rest of my travel category because we might rent a car while we're there, just to like not rely on Ubers and other people giving us rides. So I might just park it there just to be extra safe. And if I don't end up using that money this trip, I definitely will later this year when I am trying to go on an international trip to Ireland. So I need to fund this up. What is my target? Only 100. I think I want to increase this target now. So I want to make this $200. Okay, what am I doing? Cancel. Edit target. Okay, yeah, that was right. Okay, so that would mean April is $200. 1, 2, doesn't let you go any farther than that, does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's like another $1,200 that I would have for travel specifically. I think I can accomplish that, especially if I'm putting all of my stipend money that I'm getting for work just for travel, because that was what, like $357 in bonus money. So I think that's a very achievable target. So I'm comfortable with that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry if this was boring. I'm getting into a good groove with like how I'm funding my money, and my low buy year is going a lot better this week than it was, I feel like, last month. So yeah, please comment down below how your March is going so far, and if you have any savings goals that you are trying to accomplish this year. I'd be so interested in knowing. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.